No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the Memphis Tigers, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Huskers have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Memphis Tigers offense is on the field for the first time today. Power football with the run. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. Memphis wants to move quickly. Let's take a minute here and talk a little Memphis. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Makes the grab. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Going up top again. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. Memphis will be forced to punt. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense will take the field for the first time. We've seen freshmen step into the running back position with big expectations many times. David, Herschel, Walker, Adrian Peterson, among others, and they hope that they found a guy like that here.
Well, and he's highly touted. He's got the skill set, obviously, highly recruited. Everybody talked about him. But this is a different animal, Palmer. Like when you come into this atmosphere and you got a bunch of full-grown men coming at you, I'm very curious to see how he responds. I know he has the physical ability, but is he ready for this?
He looks really good coming off the bus, I'll say that. He is definitely built different, but he's going to have to run different than he did at high school. David, you know this. You can't bounce every run to the outside and get away with it like you did at high school. I'm really curious to see the discipline he's going to have in this game running the football now that he's playing against much tougher competition.
Hand off from the shotgun. The Cornhuskers will move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Flowers. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking left. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. 8th play of the drive coming up. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. And the Huskers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll toss it to the left. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Flowers. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Memphis picking up the tempo.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let them get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles, and got him on the ground.
The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. They'll run play action. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Trying play action. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And it's incomplete on third down. The Cornhuskers will punt it away on fourth down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. The RPO, it's complete. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Memphis will be forced to punt. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Flowers. Quick strike complete. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man across the middle. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Huskers have their offense in high gear. Here's the handoff. Fights off a defender. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Throws to the tight end. Catch in the middle. It's Wood. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Huskers getting set on 1st and 10. Keeps it on the draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. It's complete on the right side. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Makes the grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Alabama is currently ahead early in this one, but they haven't been able to separate themselves yet inside Bryant-Denny. They're up by 7 over Georgia Tech. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that. Breaks into the open. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Memphis wants to move quickly. Going to swing it on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the tailback. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Dropping back, it's Flowers. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. The Cornhuskers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. The Huskers will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. The quick out. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Guys, let's talk about Memphis. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working. Because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these...
He lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Memphis will be forced to punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Finds his big tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They're dealing with a second and long. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now facing a third and long. Looking downfield, it's Flowers. Dangerous screen into traffic. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He's got it near midfield. And the returner will be knocked down. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Memphis picking up the tempo. Looking to throw for it. Gets it out quickly. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Quickly to the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Fires to the big fella. Run out of bounds, they'll spot him at the 24. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. He'll do it himself. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Off play action. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis. Fired in from the red zone for the score. Who cares about double coverage? Just get it in there. Give your guy a chance. And it worked out that time.
And the receiver would definitely agree with you. This is a little bit risky. Throw it in traffic, but trust your guy. You know, he's going to go up, make a play in the end zone. You can tell you've thrown that ball to him, and you trust him, and he goes and rewards you for it.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Huskers will line up to punt it away. Looks it in at the 40. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. The run from the shotgun. He breaks a tackle. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. Quick completion to the right. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The play action fake. He'll throw it. He's got the tight end. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Here's a heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It's good. And with the field goal, we are tied here in the second quarter. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Alabama looks like a legit title contender right now, which they kind of do every year. But, man, this offense is rolling. They're up 14 over Georgia Tech. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. Makes a guy miss and finally brought down at about the 25. The Cornhuskers in a good spot here with second and short. They'll send the tight end in motion. He'll pull it on the read. Turning it on! This Husker running attack will hit you from all angles. You never know who's going to get it next.
Yeah, it's kind of like playing that hat game on the stadium jumbotron. Like, where's the ball underneath which hat that's going to move around? Always a lot of deception with this Cornhusker offense.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. The Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. After the run, now to throw. Immediately fires to the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Now the play fake. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Here's the shuffle pass. It's complete. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Huskers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll give it to the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Working that left side. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. To throw, it's Flowers. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Here's the pressure. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. What a grab with one hand. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Finding open areas. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Punt is in the air on fourth down. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Slithers into space. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. They'll run play action. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. The Cornhuskers are facing 3rd and inches. Using the quick game. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Flowers. Got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man in the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with notable. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
Memphis ready to kick it deep and get the second half going. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Lost one deep down the right side. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time... And the ball squirted out! And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
the offense as they get set to take over. Dropping back, it's Flowers. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Finds his tight end. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Quarterback on the keeper. Makes a man miss. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Husker!
Now, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Pulled and finds his man on the left.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. Hunt is on its way. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the catch. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. From the gun, running back gets the give. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Looking downfield, it's Flowers. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. The kick is on its way. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. Memphis wants to move quickly. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. First and 10.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. creates a little room. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Red pass, it's complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Give to the running back. There he goes. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that second down.
Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make movement change impossible. Under fire. They're working that left side. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Going up top again. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about.
Hold on.
That score could have put them within realistic striking distance, but the penalty turns things around, and they'll have to go back to work. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And the try is no good. Guys, that field goal could loom large. Missing an opportunity to get within a touchdown. We're still sitting on a 10-point game. Unloads quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Here comes the offense on second down. He's got it on the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Flowers. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Wants to throw on first down. got his man quickly. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
The Huskers are rolling down the field. The give to the lone running back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. And he can't connect on the throw, it's incomplete. And the Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll keep it on the sneak. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Florida sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the 4th quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in the swamp. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets to the 23. The pull and throw off the RPO. All by himself down the middle. Past the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Flowers. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Cornhuskers line up to punt it away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He makes a catch. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver in the middle of the field.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Breaks into the open. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office, being able to execute doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Pulls it and fires to the left. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the third. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, running back on the move. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to get it through the air. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the fourth. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Makes the grab. Turning it on. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking to take a shot. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying play action. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got his man, makes the grab. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. Third and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous, making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that first down and keep the offense on the field.
The Huskers have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. It's complete to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. to the air. It's Flowers. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. How frustrating for an offense to not only see the extra defensive back with the dime package, but still have their quarterback get hit.
Yeah, when you go dime, this is a passing situation. And if you're a defensive lineman, I'm pinning my ears back. I'm not playing the slightest bit of run. I don't care if they run the football. I'm getting to the quarterback. Nice job understanding that, rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards. Memphis picking up the tempo. Quick release by the QB. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver to create enough separation to create a positive gain.
Gets it out fast. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead. Guess who shows up with another big one? That one.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run.
Turns on the Jets. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The give to the back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Leaves it with the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And guys, after the miss, the lead is still 1.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off play action on first down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
And the Huskers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. The Cornhuskers send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick release on the RPO. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
So now it's 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Trying to get rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Off the play fake. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Looking to throw, it's Flowers. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. A strike downfield. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. The Huskers are on the move. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
And the Huskers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll move the tight end. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They could really use a few yards here on 3rd down because from here, it would be a 61-yard attempt. Grabbed over the middle. It's Willis. Now well within striking distances. That 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass on 2nd down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Back to pass, it's Flowers. Snagged out of the air. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. And this one to put them on top, and it is getting late.
Big-time kick right there, man. Fourth quarter, clutch time. You needed to come through to take the lead, and now the pressure goes to the defense. You got to keep this lead. Got to get a stop or two more, and you can get the dub in this football game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Takes the easy one to the back. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. They'll try the run.
You wonder about the mindset right now of the offensive coordinator, too, because they need points, and running the football just is not going to get it done. Early in the drive, late in the drive, I think you've got to be in attack mode right now throwing.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Third down play from the gun. He's going up top here late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Down in possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The decision to go for it does not pan out. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Motion from the wideout. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. The Cornhuskers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to pass. It's Flowers. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Never a doubt. Now it'll take a touchdown to beat them, a 5-point lead here in the 4th.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. To the air on first down. Firing to the right, complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Quick tempo, no huddle offense, 2nd down, clock's running. And he's just going to spike it. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On 3rd down, going up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jordan. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. And quickly to the line of scrimmage, they spike it and stop the clock. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Back to throw, and he's got to do it here late. Quickly out to the tight end. He's out of bounds after picking up 8 yards, but they've got a lot of work to do late. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. bitterly disappointing start to the season as they can't come up with a W and open 0-1.
And there's still so much room to improve for this football team. I know this is not the performance they were expecting here today, but there were plays to be made on the field. And David, I think moving forward, this team just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and when you see it on tape, and your coach has been preaching all camp about the mistakes, but now it's real. Now you got a loss attached to it, but a lot of conference play still ahead, a lot of opportunities to still have a successful season.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.